So how you doing? Tough day on the market. Down 192 points at close, the ASX 200. On top of, can't remember yesterday, it was 100 points or so yesterday as well. So we dropped about 5% in the last couple of days, and that can be tough. That can be tough. I'm sort of glad this has come. It's an opportune time to reassess risk, and it is important to know what risk you're taking on. It's only times like this when the tide goes out and you see who's swimming naked, and you can learn quite a lot. There's a few ways that the common theories that can help alleviate risk, and I'm going to go through a few of them and just see how they're working out in the current market, and we can see if they're actually if they really do work. The first one is diversity, and that's very common to be told that you should always diversify, and to a certain extent I do agree with that. Absolutely, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket on the market, because really it's impossible to know a company well enough. And the only company I would invest fully in is one that I run myself. Other than that, I don't really trust anyone to do a great job. So you do have to diversify. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but how's it helping you today? Diversifying. If you've got 10, 20 different stocks in the ASX, it might be a nice diverse portfolio, but you're still probably down quite comfortably today. So diversification, while it is good, it's not going to protect you when the market goes down dramatically. So you do want to have it, but just know that it is not going to save you when the market capitulates. Okay, so the second thing that we're told, it's common to be told that stop losses will save you. Now, I've done a whole other video on stop losses, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to go back and have a look at it. I'll probably do another one actually, because I'm not really happy with that one, and it's probably my most popular video, but personally I don't like it, but so I will do another one eventually, but the idea is sound enough. Stop losses, if you set a 10% stop loss, it probably hasn't been hit yet anyway. So you would have been down, with everyone else today. And look, really, who knows if it's going to save you this time. My evidence on stop losses is purely personal, anecdotal evidence that I've used over the years, that stop losses actually lose me money. They get me to sell at just the wrong time and for just the wrong reasons. So, as I said, watch my other video on stop losses. Right now, they're probably not going to save you because you would still be in the market, and if your whole portfolio drops 10% or 15%, whatever it is, before you sell out, you may just be selling at the exact wrong time, and you only have to do that one or two times, and it can cost you, almost a lifetime worth of investing. Another one is hedging. Now, hedging is not easy to do, because actually getting the devices to be able to hedge is a little more complicated. Again, I've done videos about hedging, but realistically, hedging, besides being out of the market completely, which is another way, I guess, to save yourself, but realistically, if you're in the market, hedging is about the only way that you can truly protect yourself on a day like today. Now, hedging is like insurance, and I'll tell you about my battles with an insurance company recently. So about a month ago, I had a car accident, and my car was written off, and it was completely someone else's fault. So my insurance company is paying me out, but they're getting the money off someone else, so it's not costing them any money. And for some reason, I went with real insurance because they were probably the cheapest. I've learnt my lesson now. But what I've realised is insurance companies don't matter until you actually need them. So the value of insurance has only just come through now that I need it. And that's the same with hedging. Hedging is going to cost you a little bit of money when the market is going well, But it's times like this when you realize the value of hedging. Now there's a few ways you can hedge. I've tried a few. To try and actually short sell is really difficult. So I don't suggest even trying to do that unless you run a large fund. Another way is options. And again, I've tried options, but I find the market fairly illiquid in Australia here anyway. And if you're trying to go outside the top 20 companies, it's really hard to get on, basically. So options wasn't viable for me. Maybe if you trade in America and those places they are, but here in Australia I find them not viable. So the other alternative is CFDs, contracts for difference. So again, I'll put a little link in the description just to show a video that I did, just how to short sell the contracts for difference. Now these are a derivative, so you're not necessarily actually selling the share, but you're basically taking, having a bet with the company that you're dealing with that you're right. So it's the net same result. If it goes down in value, if the share price goes down, you will make money. So that may be an option, and it is something that I do to help me sleep better at night, just to know that I am hedged. I am giving up some of my gains in a good market, but I'm also saving myself from a disaster on days like this, and who knows how much further the market will go down. So I've just got a few short positions on, and like I say, today could have been really bad. It hasn't been too bad overall. For me though, I am down. So just a couple of shares. I've actually bought a few. I had a few buy orders in the last, some have been sitting there for weeks and weeks, and they've been filled in the last couple of days. So I bought some BHP this morning on open, about 29.30, somewhere around there. They're down a little bit from there, but I was happy enough to buy them this morning. I think they're good value. I bought some big BIG. I had a buy in. I bought some yesterday. They've gone down a fair bit more today. So I bought a half stack yesterday, and I completed the stack today. I probably averaged around 295, somewhere around there. So I'm down on them. And I bought a few more kicker KYK that have come down. I also got into a little share called AXE, A-X-E. No, not AXE. What are they called? Archer. Their code is AXE, A-X-E. So there are a few that I've actually bought in the last couple of days while the market has been pummeling down. So, if you're brave enough to get in now, we'll see what happens the next few weeks with these. It may be a fantastic decision. It may be a disaster, but we'll wait and see. And that's what the market does. It's all a lot of fun. And of course, you've always got to think, well, it could be worse. You could be invested in the crypto market. I've been watching those cryptos the last few days, and oh boy, if you think we're having a bad couple of days on the ASX, the crypto market is just absolute abomination. Bitcoin itself is down from 19,500 when I think December 15th, and now it went down to 6. Last time I looked, 6,000. So that's basically a 70% fall right there. And all the cryptos are pretty much 50 to 80% down over the past few days. So just be thankful that we're in the real markets and not those airy fairy markets. Funnily enough, in the last last day, a lot more subscribers have come on. So I'm not sure if you're crypto kids that have come over to the dark side. I'm not sure. Welcome, welcome, and hopefully, we do things properly over here. The channel's about fundamentally analysing companies and using a bit of charting to try and time your entries. But of course, as we can see, it's an inexact science, and no one really knows the perfect way to trade. But we're all trying to learn and get better, and doing it as a little community here. So that is it, guys. Hang in there. Look, just keep a smile on your face. At the end of the day, it's only money. There's far more important things in life than a few bucks. So while it's great to make money, it's not the end of the world when you lose it. And just focus on the important things. If you've got family, if you've got your own health, and all those types of things that are far more important than having money anyway. Now, I have been meaning to do a video on the one and only Peter Lynch the American Investor, and it's been on my board for the last 3 weeks. I reckon I'm going to do a video about Peter Lynch and his investing methods, but he just keeps getting bumped. Something else pops up that I talk about, so he hasn't made it onto my channel yet. If you're watching Peter Lynch, I am sorry. You will make it on probably later this week. Okay, that is it. Hang in there, guys, and I'll talk to you later in the week. If you need to contact me, you know where I am. Facebook is always a good way. My email, which is, there it is right there. Anyway, if you're feeling down about things, just give me a call. I'm happy to chat about anything, really. So, yeah, no worries. Catch you guys.